Hi. Hi, Chad. I'm sorry I disappeared again. I procrastinate too much. I'm sorry. I also realized when I came back, because I made my tweets and posts before, because usually I do that while I'm like, I usually make my posts and stuff on like socials and Discord while I'm like on my starting screen, but I did it beforehand. And so while I was on my starting screen, I actually was kind of low on water for once, so I went and got some more, and then I came back and I realized I forgot to mute. I mean, I don't think I said or did anything, but I forgot to unlink my mic so that way it stays muted on that screen. I think I also forgot to mute the alerts as well on I think I also forgot to mute the alerts as well, because like I set it up to where, because I finally did it, I finally got alerts set up. I finally have some basic alerts set up, at least for follows on Kick and subscribers on YouTube. As far as like the details with like monetization, I figured I can worry about that later on down the road, because I didn't have any good ideas. I just had really good ideas for like Kick follows and YouTube subs. But I finally did it, because I got an extra day off of work. I got an extra day off work. So yeah, I really kind of just like, I got up, I got out, and went to go get something to eat, because I'm like, I've been in my house for 3 days. I'm like, I need to get out and go do something. So yeah. But however, you guys cannot see me yet, you're probably noticing. So why don't I just come on out over here? Oh, wait, I'm too tall. Oh. Hi, Chad. I look a little different now. A lot bigger and taller now. I feel like I'm just like looking at it with this silhouette like this. I've just noticed I have like really wide shoulders. I feel like my shoulders are really wide now. This looks kind of weird. This looks weird seeing the wide shoulders like that. But yeah, no, let me kind of show you what we got going on here. My little hands here, got my long outfit. You see there? The nice shoes. What are those? Let me zoom out a little bit so you can see it, and then I'll get it adjusted to where I need to be. I was looking up how to mess with the visual effects because I've never done that before. And I'm super happy that the only reason I was able to get alerts set up was because Meld finally released the layer grouping update. Now, once they make it to where you can do stinger transitions, like, I'll be set. I'll be good. That's the next update that I'm hoping for in the future. But we'll see what happens. So yeah, I didn't know how to set up this. I didn't know how to set up this what is it, this silhouette at first. I was kind of like screwing with like the visual effects because it said that there was like something that I could do in my actual like software settings, and I was like, it'll probably be easier if I just do it directly in the in my VTube studio. And yeah, I got it figured out. It just took some tinkering. So yep, hold on, let me hide myself really quick. Oop. And then we will get started with this little model showcase we have here. Oh, I just realized I'm gonna need to update my Twitter bio for the credits. Okay, wait, what did I do? Okay. Turn that off. Done. All right, I think I'm good. All right, so let's. Oh, wait, yeah, off screen. And then, oh no, wait, I gotta turn it back on in here. All right, are you guys ready? Let's get started here. Oh, there we go. Got them fresh kicks. Because, you know, on that last model that I was using, let me move a little bit over. On that last model I was using, it was like just like casual shoes, like sneakers or whatever. And so I was like, now I actually get to have some nice like loafers and stuff like that. I forget, are those my socks? Hold on, I'm gonna come down a little bit. Oh yeah, those are my socks. Looking pretty fresh here. Not too shabby, if I do say so myself. Like, I think I had to manually like recolor the shoes though, because I couldn't get the color how I wanted it on the parameters. I wonder if that last model that I was using had like some parameters that I could have adjusted. I mean, part of me wants to say no, or I'm not entirely sure, because again, it was a pre-made model and this one is actually the customizable one. So let's keep going here. Got my slacks here. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's moving a little bit. A little jacket there. Yeah, looks nice. I don't know if this is the exact color that I had it before, but I'm like, it's close enough and I'm happy with how it looks. So But I was like, I figured that the gray pants would go well, but then, yeah, hold on. I gotta, or actually, I can't remember if, let's just keep going up. I don't know if you can see the rest of the pants. Some of the buttons on the jacket. Oh, there's my hands. Can't tell if this is more fluid movement than what I had before. I haven't really messed with it too much. Let me move to the top of the pants. Oh dang, these pants go up really high. Yeah, you can see there's more of the jacket. That's my little vest there. Yeah, I don't know if you can, I don't think you can actually see the top of the pants. Hold on. Let me, where's that parameter? So you can, I'll take the vest off just so you can see it. So let me take that off. So yeah, there's the belt with the pants. It's brown because I was like, I feel like for the kind of thing that I'm doing, it kind of is nice to have like either brown or black, you know. But I just felt like brown felt a bit more scholarly, let's say. But then I was like, if that's what I'm gonna do, then I have to match the belt and the shoes, because that's kind of a, if you mismatch, that's kind of a no-no. Okay, let me put the vest back on. Or no, wait, yeah. Is the tie under it? Can you still see the tie from the vest? I don't know. We'll keep going up and we'll find out. Yeah, you can see. But yeah, pants, belt, and vest aside, you see my nice little like trench coat I got here. Let's keep going. Okay, yeah, you can see the tie. You can see the tie. This nice overcoat here. Nice and staying nice and warm, especially with all these snowstorms we've been having. So yeah, there's the full vest. I think I can take off the jacket. Or let's see. Is this, or does this, oh no, that changes that. Whoops. Okay, well now it's completely off. So now you can see that. Yeah, the shirt, I had kind of a hard time messing with it. The shirt's kind of like sticking out a little bit. It doesn't look that great. But I didn't realize that you could like adjust like how fat you were, so I made myself a little bit fatter because, I mean, y'all know I am a little bit on the bigger side. All right, let's put the suit back on. And let's keep moving just a little bit more. We're almost done. Here's my top. There's the rest of my tie and the top of my thing. I can't tell. I don't know how tall exactly this would be. But yeah, no, I tried to make it like as close to my actual height as possible. So I think it looks pretty decent. And I was actually able to adjust my skin color as well, because like the one, I think the default, and maybe on the one that I was using before as well, was like really pale skin, and so I made myself a little bit more tan because I am a little bit more tan. All right, and then oh, we're here at the face. We're here at the face. All right. You guys ready? All right. Yeah, I don't need the parameters open. Oh, you didn't see that. Shh. Sorry. All right, ready? In 3, 2, 3, 2, 1. What's up, guys? What's up? This is my new face. Yeah. I feel like the one thing I don't like though is I don't really like how you can see the teeth that much. Cause like you see my teeth there. I don't know. It just feels like a bit much. I don't know if a lot of VTubers like they just get their mouths made like without the teeth or whatever. I feel like the mouth also doesn't fully close the way I'd like it to. But one thing I was able to do though is I was able to, yeah, see, it feels kind of, when I'm normally talking like this, it feels a bit stiff. And I mean, I tried adjusting a bunch of different things, but I think this is like the best that I can get. However, I was able to get the parameters adjusted for some of my expressions here. So hold on, let me make myself a little bit bigger. I'll show you some of my expressions here. One right there. Oh wait, hold on. Probably need to take my glasses off so you can actually see this. Hold on, give me 1 second. I don't want that thing to flash for like a split second. Or wait, it should be fine when I open the expression editor. Okay, no, yeah, it's fine. Okay, no, yeah, let me just, all right, let me turn myself back on here. All right, and let's take the glasses off. Yeah, I don't have any toggles for this. I just have to adjust the parameters. All right, there we go. So now let me show you some of these expressions that I got. So yeah, this one had a lot less like expressions and toggles than the last one I was using did, but I mean, hey, yeah, I don't know. It's like I kind of wanted something in the middle that was like I feel like the last one I was using had a bit too many expressions and like a lot of them that I was never going to use, but now I feel like this one has like some pretty basic ones and there's not really as many, so I don't know. All right, but let's get started here because I just got these rebound with my Stream Deck. So, oh wait, did that not work? Why is it not working? I just rebound it. Oh wait, do I have to have my glasses on for it to work? All right, let's try this again. Okay, why is this not working? Hold on. Live tech support here. Let's see, Stream Deck. Do I have to have this open? Okay, well, I have the Stream Deck open now, so let's see if this works. Or maybe is it because I'm in the parameters and it won't let me? Okay, yeah, hold on. Let me hide myself again. We're just gonna make this work without the glass. We're just gonna make this work with the glasses. I don't have time to mess around with that a whole bunch. All right, now let's see if this will work. Angry face. Chat, why did you say that? Why were you late? You didn't turn. What do you mean you didn't turn in your homework? Okay. Oh. That's why you were late. I don't know if I needed to know that. Chat, why were you late? Why were you late, chat? Why were you late? Do you not want to watch my new debut? Why were you late, chat? Okay. I'm gonna zoom back out for this one. I've got a fresh controller here. I actually had to, yeah. I think it was the same on the last one too, but I had to recolor the arms because it was like the basic one. Oops. So yeah, there's the controller. That. All right, I gotta zoom back in. I'm just gonna do these next two super up close. You'll have to look closely through my glasses. Oh, this is as far as I can zoom in. I don't know if you can see the heart eyes. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see the heart eyes through the glasses. I don't know if there's a way to make the colors more bold, but I can look into that later. And then starry eyes. Chad, I'm so happy you're here. And then, you know, being a smart guy, I often think about things. You sure that's why you wait? I don't know if I believe that. And then, I love how I can open my mouth while I do this. All right, and last one. Oh no. Oh no. I literally just saw that meme earlier. I'm learning, chat. I'm learning how to mess with parameters and stuff. But no, seriously, it's good to be back. It's really good to be back. Yeah, that was all the expressions that I had. Yeah, usually I don't stream on Tuesdays because I'm working. But like I said, my schedule got switched around, and so in turn, yeah, that didn't really happen. So I'm gonna work tomorrow because tomorrow was supposed to be my day off. But regardless of whether I was working or not, oh, excuse me, regardless of whether or not I was working, I still wasn't going to stream tomorrow regardless. Yeah, because I'm busy tomorrow night. And again, I had a few hours today, so I figured I'd hop back on here, catch up, show everybody what I've got going on now with all this new stuff here. And alerts are set up too. And Tangia should be working as well. For anybody that ever uses that in the future. I think the only thing I don't have set up right now is commands, but I'm not exactly sure what kind of commands that I want to do yet. But again, I got the stuff done that I wanted to get done, and that's what matters. And so yeah, I've got a little bit of time. Oh, sorry. Yeah, no. At least my ibuprofen is kicking in, because, like, so, like, I woke up and I got something to eat, and then I came back here, and I've been working since, like, how long have I been working? I think I've been here doing work at my PC since, like, noonish, maybe. But again, it's like, you know, I get so distracted with, you know, just watching other people's streams, watching Discord conversations. But one thing I gotta flex though. I know this is technically my first full official stream using this model, but it is somewhere else on the internet, because I got featured in one of Mother V3's streams, because she was doing a thing to where you could submit your gaming clips, and she's gonna do another one here soon. And so I think I might do some more Atify grinds to try to get some good content. But yeah, I submitted, it was just one clip, but it was like just under 5 minutes, because I think that was like the max amount of time that was allowed. But yeah, I clip farmed a bunch of stuff and got featured, and it was like, I'm not surprised that my submission was the very last one, because I was editing it at like 3:15 in the morning the other night, and I guess I had like just made it before they closed the Google form, because I don't think they closed the Google form until the next morning, which was good, because like I didn't know how else to edit a video, because, well, now it's kind of been in the news that like Adobe is like discontinuing one of their softwares. So because I've heard people say such good things about DaVinci, so I downloaded DaVinci, and I was trying to teach myself how to very poorly edit something in the span of like 2 days. And I had to cut so much content, because I had probably at least like 30 minutes of decent content, and I had to cut it down to where it was like under 5 minutes. And I didn't even do anything fancy. I just did like some basic transitions and text writing and images, because I'm like, I'm not trying to flex off my editing skills. I don't know how to edit fancy like that. So yeah. But yeah, I got featured at the end of her stream. I'm flexing about it so hard. And the crazy thing is she actually knew what game I was playing. And I was like, wow, I guess I really have not been a part of this community for that long, because I'm just like, Atify is not a game I hear a lot of people talking about. And then after she watches my clip, she spends the last little portion of her stream actually hopping onto the game and grinding levels, and I was like, I am winning so hard right now. I was like, I'm winning so hard right now. And then the fact that, because I think a lot of people were like sad that they didn't get the chance to submit clips, or they didn't have enough time. So she's like, okay, yeah, we'll open it back up and we'll do it in maybe like 2 weeks or something. So now everybody's got till like a week from Sunday. So like a week and a half at this point now. So That's definitely plenty of time to get some stuff in there. But again, I just find it so funny that, I mean, it's to be expected that my clip was going to be the last one that she watched. Because again, I was editing until like 3:15 in the morning. And then, I mean, I don't know if it was because of how I edited it or how I exported the video, because I didn't know you could export it directly to YouTube. But yeah, like the frame rate lagged in a couple of the places, and I was like, I just downloaded DaVinci like 2 days ago. I'm just a little guy. I'm just learning. It don't gotta be fancy. It just has to exist so I can horribly flex to people. And that I did. That I did. I kind of want to pull up the video right now. Hold on. I'm gonna pull up her stream right now. I'm gonna pull it up. Where is mine? It's right here at the very end. Okay, I found it. Okay, hold on. Oh wait. Oh no, wait. Oh. I'm sorry, chat. I've never done this before. Will this work if it's just a very specific one? Or does it just play the video automatically? I think it just plays the video automatically. Okay. No, I need to do display capture is what I need to do. And then here it is. Okay. Wait. Let me put it like right there. Okay. Okay, now I gotta do it in vertical. Hold on. We're learning. It's only learning. Alright, let me move it like right down here. And then there we go. And then did the hold on, is there an audio source for this? Where's it coming? Where's the audio source coming from? You can't even hear it. How do I get the audio source on there? Crap. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, hold on. Okay, audio track. And I'm gonna mute the background music. I'm gonna mute the BGM. Actually, I'm gonna put this right here, just above chat. And then I'm gonna move so you can see. Okay. Yeah. Don't mind her swearing. This is her stream. She can do what she wants. But yeah, just watch this.
All right, Bites. Not to let you.
I don't know. Wait. Is this the end? Oh, that's the end. Here it is. This is the clip I submitted.
Oh my gosh, I love this game.
Yeah, like I was not expecting her to actually like.
Hello, Slurfy.
I was actually not expecting her to be like, oh yeah, I know this game.
Oh my gosh, a dance of fire and ice.
I was like, she knows
yes,
this game.
let's go.
Holy shit, he's popping off.
Yeah. Oh yeah, my indexing place.
Whatever.
I am genuinely shocked I was
Oh, is this you, Phil? Hi, Phil.
I am genuinely shocked I was able to index.
Holy shit, you're a gamer.
Wait, how long is that? Where is it? So how long is it? Where is it? A minute 39. So that's minute 39 to, so yeah, that's almost like 40 seconds of straight.
Oh my gosh.
40 800 BPM indexing. So yeah, that was, oh yeah, I cleared this off stream finally. I've been wanting to clear this for so long. No, like because I literally beat the nerfed version. I literally beat the nerfed version. Oh frick, I gotta check Discord. I can't remember how long ago it was. I posted it in TUF. Where is it? How long ago was it? Okay, let's see. How long ago was it that I cleared? Dang it. Oh, where's my message? Hold on, I gotta search. Or I gotta disable streamer mode so I can search from me. I need to update my profile picture in TUF as well. Okay, so I cleared the nerfed version back on the 11th, so almost a month ago. And then, yeah, literally not even like 3 days ago, I cleared the unnerfed. I have no, like, I was popping off in those clips. I'm in that clip farming. I'm not even gonna lie. I was popping off when I was clip farming. And yeah, no, so, or no, wait. Yeah, so like I was just trying to get this, and then yeah, because I was like, because I was trying to think. Well, I was like, would it be easier to do like, hold on, let me move my mic. I was trying to think when I was doing this part right here, because like it always threw me off. I was like, do I do the 8? I was like, do I do the 8 key roll into the, do I do the 8 key, ooh, stop. I was like, do I do the 8 key roll into the 3 key pseudo, or do I try to index it? But yeah, no, I ended up getting away with the roll slop. And then yeah, no, it was just like the tech in the middle. I was just able to teach myself pretty quickly, and it wasn't bad. That part I had to index though, because I wasn't gonna try to pseudo roll a straight up
Holy.
and then yeah,
Let's go.
I learned that. And then this, I have been grinding this chart for like 6 months. And this first part is the fail. Hold on. But no, I got far. I actually got really far. Hold on. So like I got to the part I can in the middle with like that part. So yeah, I was trying to grind Vivid. I wanted to clear Vivid for my clip. But because to me, like, because Vivid and unnerfed Second Revolution are both they're both P19, but honestly, after grinding Vivid, I feel like Vivid to me is more of a P19, and honestly, I feel like unnerfed Second Revolution is honestly just like P18. Like I feel like it's easier than a lot of other like P19s out there, Because like Vivid actually feels like P19 to me, and I've been doing so good on grinding Vivid, but I literally like not even what was it, like 2 days ago, or my fingers forgot how to play it, and I haven't been able to get back to that. I have not been able to play Vivid since then. So yeah, I got tired of, like I wrote there, I got tired of grinding Vivid because like, my fingers for some reason forgot how to play it and I wasn't making any progress. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll just open a prompted error and we'll just see what happens. And then I can usually get to about, I usually was able to get here in a run, but for some reason, yeah.
What the fuck is going on?
I got past like the first half of it. And then it's like, okay, I'll take the misses. Yeah, no, like I said right there, like I could never get that far.
Me whenever someone talks shit to me in League of Legends.
I didn't realize she backed up. Oh yeah, this is where I like crashed out. Right here, hold on. Oh, wait, hold on. Did Discord? I thought I just heard like a ping. Sorry. Are you
Lane? I swear to God, I'm gonna run it.
The next day. I love that.
Stupid fucking bitch! How dare you in my lane?
The next day. I was proud of that. I just snagged that. I was like, because that literally happened. I was grinding it like the day before, and then I was grinding it the day before, and then that fail happened. I got all the way to 98. I cheesed the roll slop part in the middle, and I got you guys saw that. I got, wait, hold on. Yeah, so I've got like two misses so far. That's not terrible. That's not terrible at all. But yeah, for some reason I missed right there at 98, and I was like, and hold on, is this like, can you, okay, no, hold on. Can you, hold on. Let me it's like right here. So yeah, I was like raging for like 30 seconds, but half of me was like, I was like, how the heck did I even get this far? I was like genuinely shocked. Because I had never made it that far. Because usually, oh crap, yeah, this is like too sensitive. Because again, this is too sensitive. Because normally, or no, wait, that's the
going on.
That's the other one. Because normally I can only get, yeah, because normally I can only get to like right about there before I would normally die, usually about like 81 or something. But I got all the way to 98, and I was so shocked. I could not believe it. And so then, yeah, oops, okay. So yeah, then I like had a tiny little bit of shock / crash out for like 30 seconds. And then, yeah, I went back the next day. I was warming up for like 30 minutes, just working on attempts. I think I was mostly doing Vivid or whatever. And then somehow, some way, yeah, no, I got the run. So I came back to it. I had more misses on this run. So yeah, wait, where did I miss that last time?
You did it.
Oh, did I overpress right there? I didn't know that. Okay, I did it again. I was freaking out, but I was like, there's no way I die again. And then sure enough.
Holy fuck.
Oh my god!
It's still going.
Dude,
What a gamer.
got Pete's one.
I was freaking out so bad because just the day before was when I had cleared second revolution. I had just cleared second revolution the day before and got the P19 under my belt, and I was like, how did I get a P20 the next day? I was ecstatic. I was ecstatic that I had just popped off like that in my clip farming. And so then the bonus clip, yeah, no. fancy claps in there for fun.
Somebody's
Wait.
I had to put this in here. Yeah, and the keyboard audio, honestly, in this whole video sounds a lot better. Because this whole the keyboard audio in this whole video sounds a lot better because I was able to I finally learned about mic offset in my audio tracks, and so I was able to like adjust my mic offset to what my game offset was, so that way my keyboard would be in line with it. Actually, I just realized now, is my... Oh no, yeah, I'm gonna unlink that. And I'm gonna set this to 0. Oh, excuse me. I don't know if I can adjust my mic offset as different for all my ones. But yeah, I can figure that out later. But yeah, so because before I was like, I guess I just have to like have my mic like super close to it or whatever, or record it, because I tried to do a re-recording, because I posted a clip like early on my Twitter of when I was able to like index the ending of Are You Still XXXX, but like it was a decent clip, but the offset was like really bad. So yeah, I think this one was this whole video was like a lot cleaner since I figured out how to adjust my offset to be kind of like keyboard. So did you say anything else? I don't know if you said anything else. Yeah. And then of course I had to type somebody scream in chat, and no one did. Or actually, I don't know if anybody did on Twitch. I might have to go back and look at that. And then this was about where I died. Yeah, no, I died, and then the video ended. Okay. So yeah, that's my little flex for the day. Yeah, no, I'm probably gonna submit something to that again, because that was really fun to be able to flex to people. But again, I'm still just like, okay, yeah, BGM back on. I just thought it was so cool that like when the video first started, like she actually knew the game, and I was like, I'm so happy. And it's like, and then yeah, no, she spent like a good like 30 minutes just grinding a few levels. She almost beat Turkish March. I was like, come on, you got this. She got to the part with the little pseudos at the end, with like the I don't know how it goes. But yeah, I was like, come on, you got this. But then she beat a simpler level, and yeah, no. Okay, now I'm really curious, because I just want to look at Twitch chat and see what people said, because I was in YouTube chat, because I don't have a Twitch account. Let me see. Here's the VODs. I'm gonna watch this while I can. Here it is. And this is not coming through the browser, so this should be fine. Alright, here we go. Or no, wait, a little bit too far. Where's the chat? Why is it not showing up? Okay, here it is. Here it is. Yeah, I just want to see what people said. ASMR listening, they said. Hacker mans! They call me a hacker mans! They call me a hacker mans! Yeah, I was like, and people in YouTube chat were talking about the the keyboard ASMR. I was like, yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Yeah, I think the frame rate lagged out. 07 fingers. Wait, let's see. Yeah, it sucks though because yeah, she didn't have chat on screen while she was watching, so I couldn't see what people in Twitch chat were saying. Let's just see. Wait, let's see. I just legit feel pain on my fingers looking at this. Keyboard has reached the end of its service life after this. Yeah, no, because like I was trying to give ASMR. Need 8 keys to play the map. Oh. This is hilarious. I need to go into her Discord, one of her Discord VCs, and try to clip farm for some people live. It's hilarious seeing people's reactions like this. Oops, I just closed one of my YouTube tabs. Daisy. Oops. Okay, let me. This is my vertical tab open. Okay. Oops. There we go. I'm just gonna mute because I already know what happens in it, and I just want to keep watching what people are saying. Genuinely, how? Everyone's so confused. 07, where I died. And then, yeah. Let me see if people said anything when I put somebody scream. Okay, no one really said anything. People in Twitch. Okay, normally I don't use Twitch, and I feel like it's kind of brain rot language saying the names of the Twitch chat emotes, but that was so funny seeing people's reactions in the Twitch chat. It's so funny. It was so good. I love seeing people. That's one thing I do like about her streams though, is she has like shared chat. So like, I don't know, let me look at her stream from earlier. Because I think the way it is let me see this. Yeah, because I think she has it to where, yeah, everybody's just like, it's all one chat, so it's not Twitch, or so you can't tell, because that's one of the things that, what the freak happened to my kick stream? What's going on with my thing? Is my output still working? Okay, yeah, my output is still working. Oh, that's weird. But yeah, no, that's one thing that's another thing that I don't like about Twitch, and is technically against their TOS, is if you have another chat on screen. So that's one thing that I kind of like, is that she has combined chat to where it's like you can see Twitch chat and YouTube all in one. I mean, my chat is different because I have it set up to where it actually shows platform icons. And so that way it's like, even once the VOD disappears on Kick, then, you know, people could still go back and watch the VOD on YouTube, and you can see the chat replay on screen and read what everybody said on both websites. So that's what I like about it, about how that's kind of like a workaround to where it's like you have the combined chats. And I think I can close my stream deck now. Or wait, I probably need to save this. Is there a way to save this, or does it auto save? I think it auto saves. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna close that. And okay, Discord is muted. That's good. But yeah, I just thought it was so cool to flex for a bunch of people, because, you know, I'm still kind of a nobody. Nobody really knows my name, but it's like, hey, if you get the opportunity to put yourself out there, you got to take it, you know? So I'll definitely be doing that again. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to clear all of those. And like in that video, that one chart of digital canvas was not the whole chart. I just wanted to flex me doing that giant magic shape at the end, the 800 BPM magic shape. That was all that I did for that. But yeah, the rest of them were clears. Maelstrom, I don't know why it took me 5 ever to clear. Wait, can I? Wait, I can stick my tongue out even without the toggle? Hold on. I feel like I remember being able to see that I could do that, but I forgot I could do that. Why do I need the toggle on if I can just do it regularly? But yeah, no, I was not expecting to clear so many, just so many levels in general. Like, because, yeah, like, I feel like Maelstrom just took me 5 ever to get through. I don't know why. Because, like, I knew how to do every part of it. Every part of it had become like free gameplay for me, and yet for some reason I could not get a full run. And so yeah, in the process while I was recording, I was finally able to get a full clear. I think I no-missed it. Yeah, I think I no-missed second revolution as well. I think the prompted error was the only one I didn't no-miss, which I was like, I don't care about that. I was just happy to have a P20 under my belt. Yeah, I gotta figure out. So I was like, I posted in the Discord, I was like, in the TUF Discord, I was like, is Galactic feasible for me now? Can I actually clear a G1 now that I've cleared a P20? So yeah, plus I feel like, because you guys have probably noticed that the past maybe 1 or 2 schedules I put out, I didn't put any Adify streams on there because honestly I was kind of bored, and you know, I didn't really have any particular objectives in mind for those streams. But at least for when I got that featured clip on her stream, I at least had some general ideas of like content that I wanted to farm, and you know, like, hey, I was able to get some pretty decent content. At least for me it was decent content. Again, I was in her chat and I was like, guys, trust me, I'm so washed. I can't index, I can't roll, I'm playing on normal and not strict, so I can't even get ranked score. Trust me, I'm so washed, I suck at this game. But yeah, no, I was just flexing. It was fun. There was a lot of really cool clips. in that stream. So yeah, she's a really nice streamer. I really like watching her. I just feel so bad though, and again, I think I said, or no, I said this in her Discord, but I was like, I'm so happy because I was like, because there's gonna be another stream, and it's gonna be a week from Sunday, which is like the day after Valentine's Day, and I was like, yes, I can actually watch it, because normally, you know, because normally I work 8 to 2, and so I'm always at work whenever she's streaming. So I feel like Sunday is like the only day of the week that I can like usually catch. Provided, I mean, usually I think she's still streaming after I think usually she's still streaming probably after I get done at church. But yeah, it's like the only other free day that I've had pretty consistently was Monday, and she usually doesn't stream on Mondays. And so yeah, I was like, I didn't get the chance to fully edit because the stream was supposed to be on Saturday, and then I didn't have anything edited in time. I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess it's probably too late. And so I just went to bed and didn't think anything of it. And I wake up and I see a tweet from her, and she's like, hey, I've got a stomach ache. I've got to go to the doctor or whatever. We're going to push the stream back to tomorrow. And I was like, please feel better. But at the same time, yes, I've got more time. And so, yeah, Saturday night into Sunday morning, I was up until 3:15 a.m. Sorry, I'm just checking to see if I got any texts. Okay, I'm good. So I was up until 3:15 in the morning. I was up until 3:15 in the morning just editing to the best of my ability, and the form was still open. So I sent it in, and then yeah, I guess just before the stream, they closed the Google form. So I was like, oh, I guess I made it in just in time. But I was like, it wouldn't surprise me if I was the last clip. And sure enough, mine was the very last clip in the stream, probably because I sent it in at 3:15 in the morning. But yeah, no, it was really fun just farming content and being able to flex like that for people. I'd like to do more stuff like that and just show people what an awesome game Adify is. But yeah. So yeah, it's been a crazy few days, week or so. I mean, or actually, how long has it been since I've last streamed? It's been like a week and a half, hasn't it? Yeah, it's been almost a week and a half since I've streamed. Again, I'm sorry for disappearing. I'm sorry for disappearing on you guys. I just didn't know what to do. But we're back now, and got this nice, more grown-up looking model now. This is the Kyoki customizable model on VGen, the male customizable one. People were hyping this up, and it's again, I there's things I wish were different, but it's honestly not that bad. It's honestly not that bad. And then plus, you know, kind of a more like grown-up VTuber looking model. It's definitely something that's kind of nice, because you know the other one I was using, the pre-made one, was very, you know, like childlike, kind of anime style. Now I look like an actual like grown-up dude. So say? I've been streaming for a little bit over an hour though. Yeah, no, I don't really have much else planned. I don't know, it's like, it's tempting to want to like game on stream, but at the same time, I also kind of like going into like other people's Discords and just like flexing off in in VCs and showing people like, trust me, I'm washed. And then they see my skills and they're like, how are you saying you're washed? Like, you're cracked, bro. I don't know, that's just funny to me. Yeah, no. So I'm definitely not going to stream tomorrow since I have to work. But I'm also going to be busy tomorrow night, so I'm wondering if I'm going to have enough time. I could probably at least like set up some thumbnails for the next couple of days that I'm like streaming or whatever. Maybe like, because I think I'll definitely stream Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then is it? No, yeah, it's later this month that I have 2 Wednesdays in a row that I can't stream. So yeah, next week I'll probably stream like 4 or 5 days, but I need to figure out what I actually want to play for the rest of this week. I literally put this stream thumbnail together, and because again, I was working on like, I think because I had finished the model the way that I wanted it to, but I was having to do work in my meld settings because for some reason there was like some glitch or whatever, and I had to like reset meld and I lost all my scene settings. So it's not exactly the same as it was before, but yeah, I rebuilt it to where it looks decent. And then yeah, I got alerts finalized, and so then I put this thumbnail together in like 10 minutes after I had like figured out how to do the silhouette thing to like hide this new model when I first started stream. And so I was like, yeah, I don't really have a plan. I just want to go and talk to people. And then I was like, oh, hey, while I'm at it, I can tell people about how I was on Mother V3's stream and I can flex off my horrible gaming clip that I submitted, but still had people freaking out and going crazy. So yeah, I think I definitely would like to, I think it'd be cool to, maybe I'll message Mira and a couple of the other people, because like I really want to play Mario Kart again with some people. If you clean a vacuum, do you become the vacuum? That's that's actually a really good question. That's a really good question, actually. Wait.
My name is Doof, and you'll do what I say. My name is Doof, and you'll do what I say. My name is Doof, and you'll do what I say. My name is Doof, and you'll do what I say.
Thank you for following and for helping me test out my alerts. Wait, because now that you said that, I've got to think about that, because that's trippy. That's trippy. If you clean a vacuum, but I was gonna say, because no, like a vacuum would involve like using like air pressure to like suck up the dirt and all that stuff, but you're not doing that. You would just be like picking out the dust and dirt or whatever. If you fail a test in your dream, does your brain have to tell your brain's parents? I love stupid high thoughts like that. I don't know. I've never had a dream about failing a test, to be honest. Or like, what are some other good ones that I like? Like why do we drive on the parkway and park on the driveway? Or, oh no, I know a really good one that I've heard for a while now is frick, what was it? Oh yeah, if the floor is made of what? If the floor is made of floor, why isn't the ceiling made of is a ceiling not made of a ceiling? I mean, because like there's like a floor, and then, you know, like if you live in a 2-story house, like there's like that kind of like layer of like insulation and like support beams like between the floor of the top floor and the ceiling of the bottom floor. Like a ceiling, I feel like I think a ceiling is made of ceiling. That's what makes sense to me. But if you eat fast food slowly, does it become normal food? It's funny enough, I actually did a diet program a few years ago where like I was still eating what I normally do because I eat a ton of fast food. But it was a diet program I was doing, and their whole big thing was frick. I already forgot. Oh yeah, that you just chew your food a lot slower than you would normally do or think to do. Oh, sorry, a little hangnail. That you just eat your food a lot slower than you would normally do or think to do. And they kind of joke and say, like, you know, because you don't have any taste buds in your stomach. Why is my hair in a ball? It's just the default hair on this customizable model that I have. Yeah, because I feel like this is kind of like the closest to my normal hair, because I based my whole like I don't know if I want to say character, lore, whatever it is, just around kind of just myself. And yeah, like I was just like messing with the parameters of like all the different like hairstyles, and I couldn't find anything that, because they were all, most of them were just like that made my hair like super wavy or super long or whatever, and I was like, I don't like the way that any of those look, so I just decided to go with the default, the base hair. But yeah, so it was a diet program I was doing a few years ago about like you don't have taste buds in your stomach, and so you just chew your food a lot slower than you normally do or think to do. And it was saying like when it comes to like dieting and trying to lose weight, you don't necessarily have to change what you eat. You just have to change when and how you eat. And so I did that for a little while, and it worked okay with the like eating slower, because what they would have you do is like you eat your food like super slow, and you only eat for like 10 minutes, and then you take a 5-minute break, and then you eat for 10 more minutes, and at any point during that time frame you stop if you get comfortably full. And so yeah, that was just what I did. So a lot of times I would maybe eat for like 18 to 20 minutes. I wouldn't even use the full amount of time. So yeah, that was what I did. And yeah, this past year, I've shared this on stream before. For some reason, well, it's not for some reason. It was because of my work schedule that I was able to get really good at fasting because of my work schedule. Because I did a Daniel fast at the very beginning of the year, and that was like 3 weeks long, and I lost like 18 pounds. That was rough. Daniel fasting is rough. It was super hard because you can only, like, you can't have any meat, you can't have any dairy, you can't have any fast food, you can't have any processed food, you can't have any added sugar, you can't even have any yeast in bread. I had to make my own bread from scratch, which was a learning process. But yeah, so I did that for like 3 weeks, and then I just went back to what I was normally eating. But then that was when I started my new job, and so then I just worked 8 to 2, and oh, excuse me, sorry. I just work 8 to 2 most days, and so then I'm the type of person, I think this was like going as far back to when I was doing the other diet program, that like I'm the type of person that, oh, excuse me, I am not super hungry when I wake up in the morning. So I, for a long time, have not eaten breakfast. Or if I do eat breakfast, then I don't eat lunch. So I've been able to get to the point where I'm just eating 1 to 2 meals a day. It's usually just been one with my work schedule. So it's like, what I do is I wake up in the morning and I keep, like, I've got my cup here. I've got this nice big, you can hear that. Yeah, it's kind of, yeah, I don't know if you can really hear that. Yeah, I've got this nice big 30-ounce cup of water that I keep by my bed. And before I go to bed, I drink the whole thing. I drink the whole thing before I go to bed. Or, no, I said that wrong. I fill it up before I go to bed, and then when I wake up in the morning, I drink the whole thing. I drink the whole thing of water. And so then I refill it before I go into work. And so then I'm just kind of sipping on that the whole day. So by the time I get home from work, that's already like a good like 60 ounces of water that I've drank. And, you know, some people do like actual like water fasts to when they're fasting. Yeah, they just drink water. I've heard of people going a long time without having any food. They just have water. And so, like, I wake up, I go to work, I've drank like probably 60 ounces of water or so by then. I come home, or usually I stop somewhere and get something to eat. And so then I get home and I eat, and by then it's usually anywhere between like 2:30 and 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And so then that's when I eat. And so then by the time I get hungry again, because my body usually takes like a full 8 hours to get hungry again. So by the time I get hungry again, I'm either in bed or I'm getting ready to go to bed. And so at that point, it's not going to be a convenient time for me to eat. So I just drink plenty. And I just drink plenty. And just keep it, just keep myself good until the next day. And so then, yeah, so at that point, then I'm fasting from anywhere between 16 to 28 hours each day, depending on when I had eaten the day before. Sometimes, like, if I don't have to work the next day, if it's like late at night, but I've still got a few hours before I go to bed, I'll eat maybe like a super late dinner, but that's not very rare that that happens. So, and then, yeah, again, and then with me only eating the one meal a day, not only is that intermittent fasting, but it's also kind of unintentionally been caloric deficit as well. And so then, yeah, like the Daniel fast helped me lose like 18 pounds at the beginning of last year. But then over the course of this whole past year, with those changes that I've been making, I was able to lose like 40 pounds. And I was like, I haven't been this low in like so long, because I had gotten up to like 250, which is like the peak weight that I'd ever been at. But I was able to get down to like 209 at the end of the year. And I was like, I may not particularly look or feel that different, but I'm like, hey, scale says otherwise, so I must be doing something right. All right, yeah, I don't really have that much else planned. I just wanted to hop on here and say hello to everybody and show off this new model and some of these toggles and all that stuff. I do need to get my YouTube alert resized, or my my follow and subbing alerts resized. Thank you to the guy who followed again, by the way. Now I'll know that I have to resize that. So thank you for helping me figure that out. So yeah, no stream tomorrow because, again, my work schedule got moved around because of the snowstorms. And plus, I'm going to be busy tomorrow night anyways, so I'll figure out some games to play for the rest of the week. And then probably on Sunday, which is my next day off, I will plan for the following week. I got to get in a better habit of doing that. And I think now I've kind of got a lot of the stress off my plate now that I've got the new model, I've got the parameters and the colors customized the way that I wanted to. I fixed my stream settings and I've got the alerts set up. So I think a lot of that stress is kind of off my plate for right now. And all I have left to do is just like pick what I want to stream and then just make my schedule and make my thumbnails, and that's it. So, yep. I think with that, I'm going to go ahead and hop off for the night because, again, I do have somewhere to be in a little bit. But thank you to everybody who lurked and followed and stopped by and chatted. And so then, yep, I will be back on not tomorrow's Wednesday. Yeah, it feels weird because, again, today's Tuesday and today is not normally a day that I stream. So yep, so tomorrow's I keep forgetting. Tomorrow is Wednesday. I will not be streaming, so I will most likely be back on Thursday for the next stream. So yeah, again, thank you to everybody who is lurking or the guy who followed and chatted. And yep, I will see you guys then. Have a great rest of your day, afternoon, or evening, and I'll catch you then. Deuces.